Hi everyone, it's Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie, and today I am going to open up and put together a couple of the treat boxes that are inside the paper pumpkin. I also have a couple of alternate projects that I want to show you. I'm going to quickly pull up my video here to make sure I am live. I should be. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, great Sunday. Sometimes it's when I do go on my business page, sometimes my video doesn't pull up as quick as it does on my VIP group. So let me see what's going on here. There it is. Awesome. Everything looks good. You all can see the box. So this box is a specialty box. When they do holiday boxes, usually September, October, and November, the boxes are a little bit different. They're not that Poppy Parade red color that you normally get. So this one's for the September, and it's called Bon Appetit. Now I've already opened this because I put all of my stamps on blocks already, so that would save us some time. Now I have the stamp set here as well because I ordered 2 kits because I'm a nut. But I really love this kit, and I always try to order double just in case I really like it. So here's the stamp set. You've got Trick or Treat, Bon Appetit, Toxic Treats, hello, Happy Halloween, and Eat If You Dare. Then you've got the little skull and crossbones, and you have the 2 awesome little skeleton. Aren't those fantastic? You get a gorgeous grape Stampin' Spot. You get this beautiful thing that shows you what your treat boxes look like, and this makes 24, I believe, or 20. Let me check. 20. It makes 20. So we'll have 10 with the stripe, 10 with the polka dot. And on the inside, we've got all our directions. I'm gonna set that right here to the side. We've got these awesome little black paper clips. Those are gonna hold our tags onto our treat boxes. And let me just pull all of this out, and I'll pull out, we've got some glue dots. I'll pull out one of each box. Look, I even have my old, not old, but my other adhesives in here that I used before when I opened it up. So you also get this little Winter Wonders flyer in there, and these are for the October and November kits. And the October kit is going to have 10 cards and envelopes, and the November kit is going to have 24 tags with 4 different designs, so you get to do 6 of each. Isn't that fantastic? I cannot wait to get these kits because I love that they coordinate together, and I absolutely love those boxes. Aren't those adorable? So, hi Lois, thanks for joining. So let's see what we've got. So we've got our 2 boxes. Let's just fold those real quick and put them together. So they're already scored. They have score lines. So just fold everything on a score line that has a score line. Fold and then just pull it back out. You don't have to leave everything tucked in yet. You've got these 2 little sides here on each one, and those, some of them are poked out already, some of them are not. Sometimes these will still be in there as well. So if you get yours and they're still in there, just poke them out. Right, once you have everything done, then you'll start with the bottom, fold in your 2 sides, fold this piece down. Actually, sorry, I'm apologizing. Fold in that piece first, then fold your 2 sides. Fold this piece in, and then they will all come together. Now for the top, all we've got to do is fold these. I didn't fold these 2 down. You kind of fold these ones back when you fold them. Then you've got this little notch, and it's going to fit right in your little spot there on the side. There's one, put together, super fast. And once you've done a couple of them, it goes even faster. And I love that these are like shiny metallic looking. So the orange on both of these, which looks like to me to be paper pumpkin pie. I'm having all kinds of flubs today. Pumpkin pie colored orange. It's like a metallic. It's silvery and shiny, and I love it. Get all of these folded in for the bottom. and then we'll go ahead and put together. So again, start with this one, then fold your 2 side flaps, then fold the other long flap on the opposite side. If it sticks a little bit, just put your fingers in the bottom and poke it back through. Fold your top little handles out and hook it in. What's great about these is you can fill them full of candy, you can fill them with, you could put rubber bouncy ball in them if you want. I mean, they're just adorable. You could put whatever you want in them. So I'm going to set this stamp set aside, and I'm going to set these little clothespins aside and our ink pad for just a second. We're going to look. We have the little white labels. We have some vellum circles. We have the skeleton hands and the little dancing skeletons. Aren't those adorable? I love them. We have some spider webs and some little, I guess you could call them gravestones or little plaques, because those go with the Eat If You Dare stamp. We've got some more on this sheet. We've got the tags that are in Gorgeous Grape and Black, and you've got 2 sheets of those. Another sheet of the skeletons and the hands. So let's just get started. Let's see what our first instruction is for our first tag. We'll make the tags that go with this, and then I have 2 little alternate projects that I want to show you that I thought were perfect with this paper pumpkin. So the first thing we want to do is assemble our treat boxes. We did that. We're going to stamp our sentiments on the labels and the stamp skulls onto the Gorgeous Grape tags. And now they gave us Gorgeous Grape ink. I'm just going to open my own Gorgeous Grape ink here because, like I said, I like to save mine to give away as gifts at classes and whatnot. And we are going to do this skull and crossbones. And I like to leave the tags already on here so then I don't have to, so they aren't moving all over when I'm stamping them. I might as well just stamp all 5 of these on this one. And you can do as many little skull and crossbones as you want. I say, why not give them a lot? Because they're just going to be adorable no matter what you do. And I love the colors that they chose for this project. I think they're perfect. Love Halloween colors when they're all together. So the next thing that we would do, it says, is to adhere vellum circles. So we're going to punch out a couple of the tags. We'll punch out one of each. I know I stamped all 5 of those, but I wanted to show you how fast it goes. It doesn't take long to get them stamped. We'll grab our vellum circles, which are behind my directions here. So pushed my directions out of the way. We're going to need 2 of those. And they probably adhered those with some of the glue dots that were included. So we will go ahead and use some glue dots here. I've got some that I've already started using in my drawer here, so I'll pull them out and we'll use them. These are from other paper pumpkin kits that I've had. And you can use take your pick tool. You have the paper piercing end, perfect for lifting up those little glue dots. And it looks like they just put them right, those vellum circles kind of down on the center bottom area of the tag. So we'll get this is the first time I'm following directions, so I hope everyone is really proud of me, because normally I don't follow directions with my paper pumpkin. I throw my directions aside and I kind of do my own thing, and sometimes it doesn't quite turn out the way it should, or I find a piece later that I forgot to use. So I'm trying to be really good, and I'm trying to use my directions. Now we're going to use these little super cute, I think we only need 1 of these, and I think this is going to go on the black tag. We are going to just put another glue dot right in that center. Might as well go right over that same spot where the first glue dot was on the bottom. Look at these. Aren't these fantastic? They have the little skull in the center of them. I think they're great. Hopefully I'm showing it on camera. It's hard for me to see because you see it, or I see it a couple seconds after you see it. So we'll put him right in the center. And then we are going to get one of these awesome little skeletons. I think these are so cute. He's going to go on this tag. We are going to need 2 of the hands, 1 for each tag. And we are going to need to put a sentiment right here on these little things. So we will do the Bon Appetit, I think, since that's the name of the kit. Let's go ahead and stamp that onto our little tags. And for me, it's easier to stand up to see these little tags when I'm stamping on them. And that one I did not quite get, so I will try, and I will do 2 more. I must not have had that little edge inked up. There we go. So we've got the Bon Appetit. Punch those out. Like I said, I love that they've made that pumpkin pie colored metallic. It's fantastic because it's not a gold and it's not silver or anything like that. It is just metallic. All right, so for this little skeleton, we're going to do the same. We're just going to put 1 glue dot on the back of him. That should be good to hold him onto that tag. And then we're going to need to put our little guys on here now. This is going to be the question. Since I opened this box before, I don't know if there were Stampin' Dimensionals in here. I feel like there were, but I'm not sure where they are at this moment. So I'm just going to use some of these little Stampin' Dimensionals. So I apologize if there are no Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm telling you there are. I don't remember. Lois, if you are still watching and you know, please chime in so I don't look as foolish as I do right now. We're just going to stick that little Bon Appetit on there. We're going to do the same with this one. And I'm going to put him on an angle. We're going to poke that little punched out hole that's on the center of the tag. We are going to take 2 of these awesome little clips, and these are where the hands come in, which I think is adorable that they have these little clothespins. There we go. There are our dimensionals after I just used my white ones. These are the new black dimensionals. Aren't these great? These are fantastic because when you're doing something on a dark color, if you have these as on your background, whatever you're putting on your background, then you don't see that white dimensional because it would be black behind there. It's okay, Lois, I found it. I was looking for my dimensionals and I found them. They were in the bag with the clothespins. But I am going to use some of the glue dots again, actually for these hands anyway, on this clothespin. So where I used the other regular white mini Stampin' Dimensionals, use the ones out of your kit. They will look much better. So I'm gonna get this little hand and he's gonna be stuck onto this clothespin. So then when he holds your treat box shut, it's like a hand is holding it closed. Isn't that adorable? All right, so we've got our little treat boxes that we already put together. We're gonna go ahead and just use this little hand and he's gonna clip right onto there and hold your little treat box shut. Isn't that cute? Let me get my little, get it on there better this time. I had it a little crooked. But isn't that adorable? You just hold him on there, and then you've got the same with this one. You've got the little skeleton hand to hold this one on there. And so your kit comes with enough to make 20 of these adorable treat boxes, so they would be perfect for a classroom or your children's friends or even your trick-or-treaters, whatever you want to do. And they aren't extremely small, the boxes. You know, they're tiny, but they're not super tiny. So I bought, and I will show you, of course, Dollar Tree is a great place to get these little novelty candies from. And these are called Skull and Bones, little hard candies, but you can fit, I mean, I know these aren't huge packs, but there are 5 packs of those in there now. You can fit 5 of those in there. You can probably fit 2 or 3 of the mini bite-size chocolates in there, like Snickers and Twix and those type of things. I'm not sure if a fun size would fit in there. Maybe. I haven't tried it, but give it a try and let me know in the comments if you've done it. So there's what your kit makes. Now I'm going to show you one of the alternate projects that they had on the back. Was this adorable card, and they stamped It's Halloween, and they used the A Wish for Everything stamp set, but I wanted to use the Happy Halloween that comes in this stamp set, so I did. So we're going to use some Mango Melody cardstock. Going to use the bone folder and get a nice crease in this as soon as I can find my bone folder underneath my pile of stuff. Use the bone folder. You've got this extra piece of Mango Melody cardstock, and we're going to use Mango Melody ink. And we are just going to take these cute little skeletons and we are just going to stamp them all over this piece for the front, and you can have them come where they've got just their legs coming, maybe just their head popping in, maybe they're coming from the side. Just kind of get them all over, and then use both of them so you've got different little, this guy's gonna come in right from the side, just give it a lot of little skeletons all over the place. It's really cute. Then we are going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that to adhere this to the front. This was a super easy little project. This is a photo on the back of your directions, and I'll show you that in just a second. This is on the photo here. It's this little card right here. And those are on, it doesn't give you directions, it just shows you the photo. That's why I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and show everyone how to make this cute little card in case they wanna send a little card in the mail to someone for Halloween. If you have kids, grandkids that are off to college or far away and you just want to send them something fun for Halloween, this is a cute card that you can do. We have a little piece for the inside, and I'm just going to stamp. I need to clean my stamp off real quick because I used it in the Gorgeous Grape. In the Mango Melody, I'm just going to do that little skull and crossbones. Then on a piece of scrap paper, Whisper White, just stamp both of those skeletons in the Gorgeous Grape. And then you have to fussy cut them out, so you have to cut them out, but I've already done that, but I'm just gonna stamp them again real quick because I'll use them for another card, I'm sure. So get them stamped on there, and then get your paper snips out and start cutting them out. Now let me find the ones that I cut out, right? Sure. I think I used them. I am gonna have to cut these out for you. So y'all are gonna have to watch me cut these out. I used them. And I'll show you in just a minute what I used them on. I forgot I used them. But these are pretty easy to cut out. They don't take a lot. Just remember, when you're fussy cutting, move your paper, not your scissors, till you get to the end, and then you can move them. Oh, good. Lois said you can get a mini Snickers in the box. Perfect. So when you're getting them cut out, if you're getting it too far away, just bring your scissors in just a little bit. I mean, at some point, yeah, you do have to move your scissors, but for the most part, when you're doing the actual cutting and the turning, turn the paper. And then once you get to the end, obviously, of your scissors, then you move your scissors again. But they don't take that long to cut out because they're pretty easy. I think I cut off his kneecap. I don't think that really matters. He's not going anywhere anyway, right? All right. So he's ready. We'll get our second little guy cut out. He's pretty quick to cut out too. Same thing. Try to just move your paper. I don't know if Lois does much fussy cutting. I know we use our dies and our punches a lot, but sometimes you don't have a die or a punch, and unless you have something like a scan and cut, you have to rely on your own two hands to cut these bad boys out. Here we go. He's almost done. And then we'll get him attached. Can't believe I forgot to cut out an extra pair of skeletons. I guess I was just thinking I had everything ready. I'm gonna come back from this side just to get around his little foot. Go right there. There we go, done. All right, flip him over. Put a couple of mini dimensionals on the back of him. Both of them, actually. I just put one on the body, one on their head. Then we're gonna need a vellum circle, and I found that the 2-inch punch works perfect for a vellum circle. So if you have a 2-inch punch, it's the perfect size. Just punch out a piece of vellum. Go ahead and just put a little bit of, that's kind of a glob. We're gonna get that off in there. I didn't want it quite that thick. We'll put it on the back of the vellum. That's a little better. And then just put it on the front of your card. Peel your adhesives backing off from your Stampin' Dimensionals. It doesn't matter which side you put them on. Just so you got your little skeletons on there somehow. Take a little strip. This is about a 1/2-inch strip, and we are going to use the classic label punch, but we are going to stamp in Gorgeous Grape Happy Halloween. Then we are just going to take that classic label punch, put your little strip in there, and kind of center it so your Happy Halloween is in the center. Punch that out. Put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that. Actually put one on each end and one in the center is what I do with that size, just because I don't want it sagging in the middle. Add it onto your card. You can kind of put him down a little low, so we're gonna just go below his foot. So we're a little bit lower than on the first card, but that's okay. Take a couple of the glitter enamel dots, and they have the Gorgeous Grape color here, so it's perfect. It works perfect with our card. Use your paper piercing end on your, take your pick tool, put a little bit of adhesive for the inside, and this card is done. And the fun thing is you can cut 2 or 3 of these at the, cards at the same time, get everything cut, and you can make more than one at a time and get them done. I'm gonna move these inks out of the way before I stick my arm in them. So we've got those 2 cards. You've got your 2 little treat boxes, and then if you haven't, it's not even gonna, there's nothing in it, so it's not gonna hold that card down. If you haven't seen the little coffins that are inside the holiday catalog, they are the coffin treat boxes. They are fantastic, and I thought, how perfect does this stamp set go with the coffin treat boxes? So I put together one of the treat boxes, and I embossed a piece of black cardstock with the stylish scroll. Here's where my other 2 skeletons went to that I forgot I had used. I also stamped Have a Spooktacular Halloween on Gorgeous Grape. Then I layered some Granny Apple Green behind it. In the Monster Bash enamel shapes, I got one of the little skull and crossbones to put on the top. When you open it up, I put the little, that little, I don't know what you would call it, a little flourish frame. And I thought it would be really cute to take one of these skeletons. Let me get him off from here. Apparently I don't know where I set the one that I already pulled one off from. I think it would be cute to pop one up on the inside of here too before you put your little treats inside, so then when they eat, after they've eaten their treats, they've got a little skeleton surprise inside the coffin as well. But I think this is an adorable set. Like I said, if you don't have the coffin treat boxes but you have this paper pumpkin, order the coffin treat boxes. If you don't have this paper pumpkin, order the coffin treat boxes anyway. They are so much fun to use, and that Monster Bash set works perfectly. It coordinates great with this paper pumpkin stamp set. So I hope you enjoyed the little video today, and I will see you later this week from some more videos. I hope you have a great Sunday. Bye.